Same result, and he opted for the touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Shotgun now for Carr. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. Third down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Carr going to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll try and throw for it here. And he is going to have the Saints first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed him to convert on 4th and long. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Going up top. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And there to make the tackle, Jonathan Abram. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. They'll go again here with Akers. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From midfield, here's Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
6-18.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Got an open man. It's Olave. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 22-yard line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Now. 180. 180. We're good.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Jordan Fuller there to take him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now Carr on the bootleg, rolling to his right. This is caught, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll run through it with Akers. And he is going to have the Rams 1st down as they wind up getting 4 there on 4th and 1.
32.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And that's incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there on a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Big 20. Alert! Alert! Stop!
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford going up top for Kupp. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Here's Ethan Evans now. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his car on 3rd down. He completes it to Olave. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A gain of 32 that time. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 1st down, Carr. That's Olave bringing in another one. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Carr completes it. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
Jason Taylor, the second to return. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Out of the gun, Stafford.
And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half.
On the return, it's Taylor from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that.
There he goes, left side.
Down the left sideline. He's on his way.
Touchdown, LA!
Cam Akers.
78 yards.
And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook, it's still open for the coordinator.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints first down as the tackle made down at the 33. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw with Carr. On the check down, he finds Kamara. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Carr's throw complete there to Thomas. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Carr now to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find Shaheed out to the right. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A busy night continues for Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said,
and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
To throw, it's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we're watching them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Kamara up the middle. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Carr to throw on 2nd down. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. A give. This is Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
What can they come up with here? It's 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Carr. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Carr. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Rams have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.